All right, welcome back, folks. Glad you could stick with us. Sorry I took a little bit of a break there. Had to run over to Backwood Ramblings to get myself a breakfast sandwich. Lots of options here today for food coming up. At 11 o'clock, the food court is going to be wide open, and that's when people are going to be going crazy around here, around the courthouse square. So many things going on here at the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival, the 69th annual. We've only taken a break for COVID once, but the next year we tried a little bit of one. That didn't work very well, but the following year, last year, was pretty darn good, and that has led everybody to be very excited about 2023 and the Black Walnut Festival. The Black Walnut Festival Committee, headed up by Kate Gaynor this year, has done a tremendous job bringing back all the favorites and some new items at the food court, bringing back the flea market, moving some things around, widening the scope of this festival, and just offering so many different things for the Black Walnut Festival this year. We hope everyone is excited about it. We hope everyone decides to come down here and enjoy this festival. The weather is supposed to be very, very good throughout. I know if you're listening to our radio station at WVRC, George Allen is giving out our weather forecast for the next few days. If you're just taking a look at it, it's going to be sunny and 75 today, sunny and 76 tomorrow. Now, there is a slight chance of some rain on Saturday. The weather's still supposed to be up near the 70s, probably 68 degrees. And then it's going to be a little cooler on Sunday, but still going to be pretty good weather. Now, that Saturday, we're not sure how many showers are coming in, if it's going to be spotty showers or consistent, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. So hopefully the weather holds out for us here for the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Some of the things that we are going to be covering live here on the radio station's Facebook and YouTube channels during the festival. A lot of people have asked, and we will continue to put the information out for you. We will be covering the Queen's coronation this evening at 6 p.m., and we will not be covering, though, the concert afterwards. That is copyright stuff, so we will be covering the coronation, and then you're going to have to come down to Spencer to see the concert with the boys in the band, the Alabama Tribute Band. We also will be covering the Kids' Day Parade tomorrow at 12 noon. Just got a message on Facebook from my good buddy Adam Anderson, who is the MC this year for both the Kids' Day Parade and the Grand Parade on Saturday. So excited to have Adam with us for that. So we're going to put him on the microphone for the two parades. So we will be covering both the parades live on our Facebook and YouTube streams. We also will be covering the 4-H FFA livestock sale on Saturday evening. So we're going to be live down here from our position for the vast majority of the day. And then following that, we're going to head over to the Queen's coronation. Tonight at 6, we'll be heading over to the Main Street area for the two parades at noon on Friday, at noon on Saturday, and then Saturday evening when we shut down here, we're going to head to the livestock barn and cover the 4-H and FFA livestock sale. So many things going on at this 69th Annual Black Walnut Festival. Let's take a look at the schedule of events for the rest of the day today. A lot of things getting set to kick off at 10 a.m. It got started first thing this morning, though, with the pancake breakfast. That is still going on, by the way, for another hour, and that's sponsored by the Boy Scout Troop 437, and that's over at St. John's United Methodist Church. We invite you to go over there. They're doing that as a fundraiser every single year. They've been doing that for many years, and it's a good fundraiser as the Boy Scouts trying to do big things in their troop, trying to take a lot of trips and do a lot of extra stuff. The Black Walnut Bake Off, the entries are done, no longer accepting entries over at Backwood Ramblings. I just popped over there to talk with them. They've got the entries set out in the front area of the Brick and Mortar Coffee Company, and they've got the judges over there. And when I went over there, they had Miss Black Walnut Festival, our queen this year. Ella Wilson was over there looking over things. She has been active and busy already at this festival. She has been making the rounds. Told her that she had to come talk with us. She said, oh, yeah, she'll be over here at some point in the next couple of days. to speak with us about that. But the Black Walnut Bake-Off entries are no longer being accepted. They will actually give out the awards for that at 1 p.m. today. From 8 p.m. until 6 p.m. At Spencer Middle School, the Ag 4-H FFA exhibits and the Art and Photography Show is open. A lot of things opened at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Armory, the Craft Show, and the David Davis One-Room Schoolhouse Pictures. At 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Heritage Park, the Quilt and Flower Show is open. The flea market is open over on Front Street. If you park at the FMS parking lot there beside the baseball field, you could take yourself over the footbridge, and you're right there at the flea market. They had a lot of entries this year. In fact, I think they may have been full for that. At 10 a.m., the Black Walnut Sweepstakes judging will be taking place at Spencer Middle School, so that'll be happening here in just about 5 minutes. 10 a.m., so we're just about to the 10 a.m. time slot. A lot of things opening up at 10. The Train Depot Museum down at Heritage Park will be open for tours. That'll be until 4. Euro Bungee taking place up here at the Courthouse Square until 4. 10 to 6 p.m., the information booth, just 2 hours left. If I swing the camera over, you can see the information booth is right beside us. They also have merchandise for the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the glass blower here at the Courthouse Square as well. This is going to be backed up at noon today, according to Mayor Williams. At noon today, the replica of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is going to be open for viewing. That'll be from noon until 6 today. That will be just across from Heritage Park Community Building at the lot owned by Casto and Harris. So you can go down there and view that. At the Armory, the chainsaw artists of the Mason-Dixon boys are going to be carving up some cool things. That begins at 10 a.m. today all the way through 6 p.m. today. At 11 a.m. up at the 4-H FFA Livestock Barn over on Lick Fork at Roane County High School, the Livestock Show is taking place. 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., that's when the festival food court is officially open. I've been seeing smoke fly. Got a guy right beside of us here at the 10 o'clock hour who's going to talk a little bit more about some of the cool things he's brought this year with 304 getting piggy with it. And great chance to talk with Jason Miles Bennett again this year. Again, at 1 p.m., the Black Walnut Bake-Off result over at the Backwood Rambling Dino Roar Show right here at the Courthouse Square. I believe that's going to be on Court Street as it was last year. That's a great thing for the kids. The Dino Roar Show at 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. From 1 to 4, the one-room schoolhouse tours will be open. That's down at Heritage Park, and that is run by the Retired School Employees Association, the Roane County chapter of that. The carnival will open today at 1 p.m. They'll be open from 1 to 5 p.m., and then once again they'll open at 6 p.m., and they'll close late at night depending on how many people are there. If you're looking for ticket information for that, if you want to know how much wristbands and tickets cost, go to our Facebook account. We've shared the ticket prices on there. You can go to the City of Spencer site. You can go to the Black Walnut Festival site. They have all shared that information. The big thing going on today is the Queen's coronation officially taking place at 6 p.m. They will officially crown Ella Wilson, the 69th, at 6 p.m. And then from 7 o'clock to 9 p.m., it will be the boys in the band taking the stage. And it's the Alabama Tribute Band. That is this whole Thursday. And what's going on? Well, I wish you guys so much love, and thank you so much for checking on me. I am okay. I'm back here today. Hopefully I'll be able to stick around the entire day today, and hopefully I'll continue to improve and get better for tomorrow and Saturday. I want to say hi to Kim Nicholson joining us this morning as well. We invite you to please like, share, and comment on our videos. If you're watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us on YouTube, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions about the festival, what's going on, what days, if they're having something, let us know, and we'll try to get that information out to you quickly. If you just want to talk about your festival memories, please feel free to. We'd love to hear some of the things that people who are watching us have enjoyed in the past and some things people are looking forward to here in the future of the Walnut Festival. Going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous day today for the festival. Well, we are on the 10 o'clock half hour now, and we've got ourselves a special guest. And, well, He's been special for a couple years now. This year is notwithstanding as well. Very happy to be joined by our buddy Jason Miles Bennett with Getting Piggy with It 304. Jason, you're back for year 2 here at the Black Walnut Festival. Now, last year, let's go back real quickly. I asked you on day 1, because we hadn't even gotten really into the festival yet, if you thought you were prepared for this festival. You said, I think I'm prepared. And then I talked to you on day 3, and you said, I had no idea. I've run out of stuff. I've been back to Walmart 6 times. So you come this year probably more prepared for what's to come this year in the festival. It's going to be even bigger this year, though, so it may still run you out of food. But so far, how have things been for you this year?
Good. Much well prepared this year than what I was last year. And, looking back on it, man, I lied to you bad on that first day, and I apologize for that. This year we are a lot better off, a lot more prepared. We've, I guess you could say we kind of got our ducks in a little bit better row this year. Some of them may be pigeons floating around behind us, but, I think we're on the right end. I hope. Couple nights it's been rough, been a little chilly up here, but I did get a chance to go back to the RV last night and kind of kick back and relax a little bit. I got everything started a little earlier last night, so give me a little bit of shut eye. So we're getting prepared. I said I better get it tonight because who knows what the next 3 nights are going to be. So
yeah, it could be absolutely chaotic. We're talking with Jason Miles Bennett with Getting Piggy with It 304. Again, this second year here at the Black Walnut Festival. And so let's stuff. You brought the smoked meats, you brought the ribs, you brought the other stuff. I want to know the hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
That was incredible. You brought those over to me, and I had those, and I was like, that is insanity. Yeah, everybody likes the smoked meats. What else did you bring here?
We did a Fiesta corn this year, which is just kernel corn. Got some Cajun seasoning, jalapenos, and some lime juice. Kind of like a chili Fiesta. Got a nice little flavor to it. That's actually off the menu today. We're just kind of rotating some stuff in and out, giving a variety. Of it for the rest of the week, but we're going to do probably do some mac and cheese and hash brown casserole today. Along with the baked beans. Baked beans is signature. You got to have it with every barbecue meal, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a necessity for sure.
So, we're just kind of playing around a little bit and got some exciting news that probably going to bring out tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but we're going to have a couple menu changes if everything goes well for Friday and Saturday. Do a special little treat.
Well, on to the main courses. What all are the smoked meats that you have done this year? Obviously, I know the ribs are a popular item. What else have you brought this year?
I got chicken wings, the bone-in wings. They're in the sections. You get the drum and the actual wing sections, and then we have the pulled pork.
The pulled pork. I didn't even get pulled pork last year, but you did give me the ribs last year, so I was very happy about that, which is fantastic. So it's been a year, right? It's been a year for you, and this is something that you've been doing before, even last year when we spoke with you. You were talking about doing some competition stuff that you did and going fairs and festivals. Is that something that you have built on this year? Are you doing more of that? What has happened with your business from last year to this year?
Well, it's expanded. The pop-ups are definitely, we're getting more and more calls, people getting invites. We've been to Spencer 3 times this year. Locals reaching out, hey, we're going to do this. We'd like for you to come up and hang out. And so, that always helps. We've entered 2 competitions, this ribs in one of them that we entered. It was a charity comp for a boys club on the west side of Charleston. A good friend of mine, Dave Minzer, he puts it on every year. And that's actually where I got my start. So, I went back to him and said, hey, man, because it's funny because his competition, I entered it, then I started getting nervous. First one I've ever done, right? First time I'd ever cooked for a group of people like that. And I called him, I'm like, hey, man, I'm out. So I can't do it. keep my registration fee, hold on to it, I'm out. And he goes, no, dude, you can't. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I'm out. I'm not doing it. He said, look, I've had 6 other vendors back out. If you back out, that leaves 3 cooks. And I'm expecting 3,000 people.
Oh, wow.
He said, because I was just getting ready to call you and ask you if I could throw an additional 8 or 10 butts on your smoker just so we can be prepared for the crowd. And so then I was like, that's a good guilt trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. That's well done.
Yeah, well played, Dave, if you're listening. Well played. So I ended up entering, and that's where we got our start at 6 years ago. So, and we've come a long way. Couple weddings a year we started out. Now we're booked up till October 28th of this year. Then that's when we're calling it quits. November, December, busy months, family time, stuff like that. So we're going to cut off October 28th. The smoker is going in for a transformation. It's going to be put on a bigger trailer. A lot of nice updates going to be done to it over the winter. And then we're going to kick off our year May the 4th in North Carolina for a private wedding.
All right. So just a couple of months of breather for you. And again, well, the last time I spoke to you last year, like, dude, this is my side gig. I've got a job. Do you still keep that job in this? He said, oh, my gosh. There's never a rest for the weary, I suppose. So this is kind of a labor of love for you.
Yeah, it's passion. I don't need to do it. I want to do it. Yeah, I love to do it.
When I talk to people who are, whether it be recreational smokers or whatever it may be, the people who use smokers and the people who are all about the grills and the meats and stuff like that, there is a love there that it's just something that you have in you, that you love to do it. You love to do it just because it's fun, but you do it and then you watch people eat your food. Mm-hmm. That's the way it goes.
Right. And it's passion.
Yeah.
It's I tell my wife all the time, I love doing the events because I like to see the reaction on people's face. Yeah. You get the rewards from seeing that.
We're talking with Jason Miles Bennett of Getting Piggy With It 304. And George was here yesterday. I'm so thankful George was able to do what he did to help fill in and take over for me. And I was trying to coordinate with George from a hospital bed, which was very interesting, trying to get us ready to go. He said that he got to have your wings today, and he's been raving about them all. And so we're very excited to. I'm going to try some stuff today. I don't know what I want to try yet. I think I definitely want to try the pulled pork today because I didn't get that last year. You'd run out every time I was finally able to get over there. So I think today is going to be the pulled pork day for me because I've always got to plan my strategy here. Now I got to be careful this year. I can't be going nuts this year because I've got some medication here today that I got to be careful with. But I'm definitely going to try the pulled pork. That was first on my list. Let's check with George. Speaking of George, I think we're going to go live on the radio here in a second. George, are you there, bub? Hopefully George is there.
Well, when I seen him yesterday, he was hitting all the meat plays. I think he may have had the meat sweats and just recovered from that.
George, are you recovered from the meat sweats, buddy? I hope he's not doing the trading post. I told him to cancel the trading post. Oh, it's Lauren. Where's George? Why is he coming down for? Well, all right then. He's going to come down and help out. That's fine with me. Okay, well then, Lauren, good to see you or good to hear from you. I'm ready to go on anytime you're ready to put me on. Perfect. Thank you. In the meantime, folks, we appreciate you joining us on YouTube and Facebook. I want to thank Getting Piggy With It 304, our exclusive sponsor for this half hour of content. We're talking with Jason Miles Bennett. And Jason just from a county over, originally from us, and got a lot of things going on in his life. He's got a regular job, and then he spent a lot of time smoking meats and smoking barbecue and stuff like that. And he's done a lot of different things. He's done weddings, venues. He's done some competitions. And obviously, Jason, you're doing festivals now. You're doing some fairs and festivals here. It's been a busy year for you this year. Is there any slowing down in your future? Do you think you're just going to continue to do all this stuff, or is there a time when you're going to get so in demand that you're just going to lay back and people are going to get a hold of you?
That's what the plan is. I like this because we can kind of pick and choose. The bad part about it is I'm not picky and I'll do them all. If somebody calls and if I'm free, my wife, she gets on me all the time. When are you going to rest? When are you going to sleep? She actually last night she texted me, "You need to rest." So, but it's just getting out and being around the people.
Yeah.
Fellowshipping with different people and just meeting new people. And my cousin, yes, she's working for me, and this year, and she goes, "Is there anybody that you won't talk to?" And I said, "No." There's absolutely nobody. I mean, I don't care who you are. If you walk by, 9 times out of 10, if I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna catch your attention.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach out. At least tell you to have a good day, or thank you for stopping in, or something.
Yeah.
I like. I mean, she's my wife. She's like, man, my wife's just the opposite. She runs from people. I run to people. So, they always say opposites attract. But yeah, I mean, eventually we'd like to slow down a little bit, and just kind of, do us, but I don't see it anytime in the near future.
Not anytime in the near future.
Yeah.
It's just go, go, go. Well, as you mentioned, being a people person, being out and about amongst the people, it's fun, and it's rewarding. It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard work. As you mentioned last year, you're over there more than you're anywhere else during the event, and we're talking in the early hours of the night. You're still over there. It's a process.
I figured out after I got back Saturday, back to my cousin's house where my RV was, I sat down and counted up the best I could naps and the time that I was napping.
Yeah.
And I figured out that it was 6 hours from the time I got up Tuesday morning and by the time I went back to bed at midnight.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Lauren. I didn't even know that Miss Lauren was in studio. I thought it was still George Allen, and he just took off on her, said, "Hey, you take over. I'm going to head down." Now, George says he's coming down here to help me out, but I know the real reason George is coming down here is because it's 10:12, and that means in about 45 minutes the food court is open. Speaking of the food court, we're talking with our exclusive sponsor for our content on the radio and on our Facebook and YouTube live streams from Getting Piggy with It 304. It is Jason Miles Bennett. We welcome you back, Jason, for year number 2 at the Walnut Festival. We were talking on the YouTube and Facebook live streams about your preparedness this year versus last year. You said you came much more prepared this year than last year because it was your first year. This year you said you're going to be shocked if you do, but you hope that you sell out of all the meat you brought this year.
Yep. Yeah, it's we come a lot more prepared. We knew what to expect going into it. So last year I came into it totally blind, and didn't heed all the warnings. Everybody said if you thought the day was busy, hold on till tomorrow. And I just well, okay. You know how you are. And, boy, I should have listened to every warning I got. But, this year, we've been stocking up for this for about 2 months now, getting the dry supplies and stuff of that nature. Trip to Sam's here, trip to Sam's there, always grabbing something. So, we're a lot better prepared this year.
Yeah.
And so I still may have to have somebody make a meat run for me tomorrow. We're a little low on the ribs, so we'll just see what happens.
It is very possible. Those of you out in Radio Land, last year was Jason's first year here with Getting Piggy with 304, but he's been doing this. He's been smoking meat for 6 years now. He knows what he's doing with it, and so that's why last year people see the new vendor and they say, "What's this all about?" And then they eat his food, and that's why he's been so successful. They come back for more, and he's got a lot of stuff in store for you guys this year at the festival as well. Of course, the pulled pork is here, the ribs, although he's running low already. The ribs, but he's got some smoked wings this year, bone-in wings. George Allen's going to be raving about those when he gets down here. Also, he's got the baked beans as well. He brought a Fiesta corn this year. Not going to be on the menu today, but he's going to rotate some stuff for the smoked mac and cheese, which was a big hit last year, and you ran out of again last year, is the same thing this year. But it's really neat to have you back for year number 2, much more prepared for what you are going to see this year. But again, we may have more people this year than we're used to in years past because this festival is full bore, full go this year. People last year that I think it's going to be even more well attended this year. It's an exciting thing. Jason, you're from a county over. You're a people person in itself. You've enjoyed just being here and interacting with the people who you serve.
Yep, absolutely. The town of Spencer, Roane County, it's a great place. You know, I don't think I've met a stranger here. Everybody's real friendly, and that helps. You know, I'm a friendly person. I like meeting friendly people, and you know, it's just a great event. You know, well organized, a lot of things going on. You know, and I just want to throw out real quick: if you don't like smoked food, come on down. There is plenty of food here. I mean, you've got plenty of choices.
Yeah.
If you leave here hungry, then you're a picky eater. You know, it's wall to wall down there. You know, multiple good quality vendors, and you know they're all small businesses.
Yes.
You know, and I'm big on that. You know, I love supporting small business. You know, because that's what we are.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I will drive by 10 fast foods to find one small business anytime I'm out of town or wherever.
Yeah.
You know, just because, like I said yesterday with George Allen, you never know what kind of day that small business is having, and your contribution could be the make or break.
Yes.
And you know that's real big with small businesses because we operate on such a small income, small budget, and we don't get the price breaks that the chains do and stuff like that. So, you know, I just encourage anytime you're out, you know, yeah, there's a McDonald's on every corner. Go the extra block and find that small business.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get a better quality food, you know, and somebody is going to care that you were there. You know, they're going to appreciate the time that you took to come see them.
Yeah.
I guarantee if you happen to run into the owner or a manager, that person is going to thank you and appreciate you because they know what it means.
Yeah.
You know, they're the behind the scene, they're behind the books, and you know, we got to support small business any chance we get, and you know, I'm all about it.
Yeah, these food vendors are small business owners, and the work that is put into these businesses is incredible. We're talking with Jason Miles Bennett with Getting Piggy with 304. Speaking of the time spent, you know, people don't think about this. You know, when you as you say, when you put the meat on the smoker, that's when the relaxed time is, but that doesn't mean you can walk away. So you're sitting down here and you're sleeping down here a lot and hanging out by your smoker to make sure that you're tending to the product to make it the best it can. These are not 6-hour days. These are not 10-hour days. These are 16-hour, 17-hour days for you and the rest of the people here.
Yep, they run into, you know, like I was telling you on the YouTube channel before we switch over, I calculated last year when I finally got back to the resting spots last year on Saturday. From the time I got up Tuesday morning at 5:30, I'd had it calculated as 6 hours.
Yeah.
And that was just naps, 15, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, you know, kick my head back. But you got to have the passion to do it.
Yes.
And that's what this, you know, that's what a small business is it's a passion. It's somebody's dream, you know, and, you know, to sit up here and talk about living out my dream, you know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, from where I started to where I'm at and where I see myself. And you know, it's a never-ending process.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a small business owner, you never hit that plateau to where I'm happy. You know what I mean?
There's always reaching for more.
Right. You always want to get that extra. Oh, I could do this. You know, it was funny. I was sitting there this morning and I was flipping through Facebook and I seen a post that, does anybody ever eat stuffed bell peppers? You know, I practically love them. But the first thing that hit in my head was, ooh, how about a brisket stuffed smoked bell pepper?
Oh my gosh.
You know, that's the stuff that goes through my mind. And I'm like, well, that's something I'm going to have to play with at the house. But I can see a nice, plump, big green bell pepper with some brisket hanging out of it and some rice and peppers and onions. And, yeah, I'm making
Got to make people who are driving around listen to this wreck heading into this place. Okay, that's not on the menu.
Yeah, I do not have that. But it may be something we come out with next year.
Well, Jason Miles Bennett with 304, Getting Piggy with it. He's one of the many vendors and the small business owners that are here for the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. We invite you out there in Radioland to make yourself ready to get down here. I know some people are working today, but if you're listening to the station and you're planning on coming down, make sure you stop by and see him at Getting Piggy with 304. He's got great food for you. He's back for his second year. He's well prepared this year. He thinks he's got enough meat. We'll see if that is the case. But we invite you to stop down here, exclusive sponsor of this half hour of content on our radio station and on our YouTube and Facebook live feeds. Going to send it back up to the studio.
Before we do that real quick.
Oh, yes.
I got a presentation for you. I know you are a grill master as well. and you like to tinker around with the grilling. So
I'm a grill rookie, if you would say that.
well, flip that camera around here so the YouTube and Facebook seers can.
Absolutely.
So we are going to don you with your official Getting Piggy with a 304 catering apron.
Fantastic. I am an official member of the Getting Piggy with It crew now. And this is going to be so messy after the first time. You have no idea how bad I am, Jason, at this stuff. But I'll try.
They're washable.
I may be better at it after I put that on.
It might be. They may get worse, too.
Well, folks, we appreciate it. We're going to stay live on YouTube and Facebook. If you have any questions, make sure you join us there. You can send us a comment and let us know what you need to know about the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. We're going to check in at the bottom half of the hour on the radio side. Till then, this is Andrew Miller at the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Cool. I get a competition team. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Okay, so now down to the nitty-gritty stuff. Well, I've got you for a couple more minutes here, and I know you got to get back to work. How are you going to deal with the Mountaineer game being to this evening at 7? What are you going to do?
Well, obviously you haven't been by the tent yet.
No, I have not, yes.
So we are going to be streaming the game live. I got my Bluetooth speaker set up at the back of our tent. So avid Mountaineer fan.
Yes.
Especially this game.
Yep.
You know, we gotta.
This one means a lot.
We gotta show Nana what he walked away from. You know, we gotta show him what his future could have held, and that's, But yeah, we will be streaming the game live via the radio, and we'll be right behind our tent. So if you want to come hang out with a little bit of the game or whatever.
Well, trusting the climb has been a tough thing for us to do as Mountaineer fans. But right now, things are looking okay. Right now, hopefully the offense finds its way while the defense continues to play well. This is a big game, as you mentioned, for multiple reasons to try to keep the momentum going of the season. But again, to go there and to try to beat that guy on his field would be awesome.
Yes.
Would be just awesome.
Yeah, up until this year, I thought we were trusting the climb on a ladder that had no rungs. I thought we were, we were like the squirrel trying to climb the grease pole. I thought that's where we was at, I'm still not there 100%.
Yeah.
I still think we have some, changes that need to be made, but I think we've got one rung on our ladder
Yes,
now.
yes.
I think we've got one that we can stand on. And we got something to build off of. We just got to continue to build.
I think our defense is playing incredibly well. I hope they continue to, even in the face of some injuries and things like that. And our offense, boy, I just hope they find their way and come around and click together a little bit better, because I think we do have a team that can make some moves here this year. So far, so good. I'd rather win ugly than lose ugly. So
right.
Things are going okay for now. But I wondered about that because I was like, this guy is going to be down here the whole time while this game is going on. How is he going to deal with it? I was going to offer, we have it on our radio station, but if you've got it streamed, even better, even better.
Well, I'll stream it through your station. So.
Fantastic. Jason Miles Bennett with 304, Getting Piggy with It. Come down and see this guy. He can smoke some meat. Let's just say that, if nothing else. And he will be down here at the festival throughout the next few days, and we invite you to stop down and see him. Say thanks for his sponsorship of our content. That's how we stay on the radio and on Facebook and YouTube. Jason, thank you so much, buddy.
Yes, sir. We were talking yesterday, small businesses got to support small businesses.
Absolutely.
And you all are in the same bucket as you don't have the corporate backing and all that, so you're all, small business just like we are.
Yep.
So
doing the best we all can, folks. Come down to the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival and see this guy at Getting Piggy with a 304. Folks, stick around. We'll take a quick break while I smash a sandwich, and then I'm going to come back, and we've got another sponsor for the next half hour here. Again, please like, share, and comment on this video. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, let us know if you have any questions, comments. If you just want to talk about your memories of the Black Walnut Festival, that would be great as well. We'll be back in just a few minutes, folks. Well, welcome back, everybody, to our live stream of the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. My name is Andrew Miller. We're going to be here throughout the next 3 days covering the festival live, answering any questions that you all may have, and just generally having a good time. We've got sponsors galore loaded up for the next couple of days, and we're very happy to be joined by our sponsor, exclusive sponsor for this half hour, from JLK carpet cleaning, flooring, upholstery, restoration. I can't even add enough to what this guy's actually doing nowadays. It started out as JLK carpet and flooring. That doesn't even begin to scratch the surface, folks, of Jose Maldonado. Jose, thank you for joining us. It's very good to have you here and not in my basement.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Get out of there for a minute.
Right now, Jose, I'm going to call you Joey. I can't call you Jose.
Yeah.
But you are Jose Maldonado. That is your business name for JLK. And what you're doing right now in my basement is a complete restoration of my basement. Some of the things that you do,
Like to do restoration work, because that's what my certifications are in, like mold, fire, water, and like bio. But just wanted to get my name out there a little bit and grow, because carpet cleaning is just like a tiny part of that. You know what I mean? And I just, I take that stuff pretty serious, like mold and everything. I contain it, and I have like decon chambers and a whole 9 yards, air scrubber, blowing outside, and try to get the counts lower than it is from the outside.
again, you come from a background of that kind of work, fire and water damage, things like that. You worked with Serpro, you worked with some other companies up in New York, and so you come here to contingency of that around here. And just like anywhere else, we have fire, we have water damage, we have things that happen in houses around here and in businesses around here. And you look around and you're like, this is something that you figure that you have the ability, you have the expertise in, you have the certifications, and you know what you're doing. But what I've found about you is you go an extra mile, not just an extra inch.
Yeah.
You go an extra mile. You put more pride into your work than most people I've ever seen, because you really, really, really want to excel at what you're doing, and you want the people who may have had damage to fire or water in their house, you want them to rest assured and sleep well knowing that everything behind it is done properly.
Yep, exactly. And I want to protect the people that's working with me too, but I also want to protect the homeowners and everything like that too. And I just want to make sure everything's done right and no corners, cut, nothing like that.
Well, one of the things that when you did start this business, though, I remember talking with you, and it went long ago. I don't remember if it was a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, like 2
I was doing a little live remote down at Backwood Ramblings, and it was for a cleaning company at the time. And you were just kind of there as well on the side, and you had your little business card that you had. And see the mayor popping in here. And what you were doing at the time was you were like, I'm doing commercial and residential carpet and floor cleaning.
Yeah.
And so it's just some carpets, but it was also tile and hardwood flooring.
Yeah.
And then you started doing some businesses around here.
Yeah.
And that kind of got your name recognized a little more.
Yeah.
You did a couple of big businesses in town, especially.
Yeah, I've done like the library, done the new magistrate building, done the mayor's office, I've done the Heritage Building, Roby,
Yeah,
and
so
Macintosh Mansion.
if we're talking about these are well-known places.
The radio station.
Yes, he did the radio station. And people don't know, our entire studio is covered with carpet because we like to deaden sound in there. And so Joey came in and had to get around some equipment and in some nooks and crannies that made it look like, I tell you, I don't know if somebody had killed somebody there.
I don't know. I really don't want to know.
I don't know what it was on the carpet there, but it's no longer there. It looks like brand new carpet.
I couldn't believe you got it out.
And what that does to our facility is it makes the sound quality better because it refreshed that carpet, got it out, and it does its job better. So you get your name out there a couple of years ago into last year, and now what you're trying to do, Joe, is you're trying to be known as more than just I clean floors and carpets.
Yeah.
You have other things involved. Yes, he does a fantastic job. So now there's some other things that you do as well. Like you do, and you were just talking before you came on. You do some auto detailing work
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, do car detailing, campers, boats, anything like that. I would probably say like the campers and the boats. I haven't had that many of them, but I'm definitely capable of doing
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And we're talking about detailing, detailed work that he does in every area of what he does. But what you want to get into here is those things when it comes to insurance claims,
Yeah.
damage from fire, damage from water. And again, we are in a place where water damage is a major issue in Roane County. And you do Roane, Calhoun, Wirt,
Jackson.
Ripley, Jackson County area. So you're able to move around, and you've been a one-man deal for a while,
Yeah.
and now you're bringing some people
Yeah.
on with you to try to help because you're getting busier and busier. You need some more help. That's just how business goes, Joey. But you're really wanting to get into that, and I think that's a good thing because you're going to get nothing but great praise from me from what you're doing for my house right now.
Yeah.
And there's just ways that people need to get a hold of you and ways that people need to know what you do. One way to do it is to follow you on Facebook.
Yeah.
What you do on Facebook is very important to your business because the results need to be shown. And what you do is you take pictures before and after. I don't know how many you're going to have in my house, by the way, but you take before and after photos that people can see what you do.
Yeah, it's just show like pretty much like proof right in front of your eyes. It's a lot different because like even like you look like franchises and stuff. A lot of them, they don't have all that many pictures or nothing like that. And I mean, yeah, you can call ServPro and all that, but I've worked for like a bigger company before, and I worked for a smaller one, and I think like smaller companies are kind of more there for like the homeowners, like franchises.
Your
Yeah.
bigger companies are more apt to rush through the job.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
you take your time and you actually spend what it takes to make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah, I care for the customer,
Yeah.
like franchises, they more, they're just trying to, business.
Quick money
Yeah.
grab business. And not that they do a terrible
Yeah.
job, but
No,
they
they don't do
don't
that.
they don't go the extra mile to find
Yeah.
something
Right.
out. They go with what was told and what it is. You, on the other hand, have found things that had you not found them in my basement, I would have been covered up and it would have been an issue in
Yeah.
years to come.
Yep.
You find things, you make sure that you let me know, and that's what he does. You let people know what the issues are, how to best fix them, and then to fix them.
Yeah.
It makes me not worry about my house at all, ever. I'm not worried about it. It's going to be fixed, and it's going to be when I go downstairs for the rest of my time at that house, I'm going to know that not only does it look good, but behind the walls it is proper. There's not something wrong
Right.
with it. It's properly done, and if anything happens, I now have a way to get it fixed
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
that wasn't the case before.
Nah, we got a couple more shut-offs now.
Couple more shut-off valves in the basement. Some things have been opened up and ready to be able to be seen now. Some certain things are done. We're talking with Joey Maldonado of JLK Carpet and Floor Cleaning. And again, when you hear JLK Carpet and Floor Cleaning, you may end up needing to add to that when it comes to water, fire, restoration, damage, repair, insurance claims, and auto detailing on the side. You're trying to train somebody right now to
Yeah.
help you kind of take the load off of your
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah, it's just starting to get busy, and it's weird because you get like spells, it's a little bit slower, then all of a sudden it's just a bunch of jobs all at once. And
Well, I know we get at least 2 calls a week wanting to know your phone
Wanting to
number.
know your
Yeah.
phone number. That is number one. People want to know what the phone number is because in the ad, it's a very quick
Yeah.
phone number. So
Right.
they're like, what was that number again?
Exactly.
So hopefully people recognize the name, the face,
Yeah.
as you're out and about more. And again, you're just a couple years into owning your own business. A small business owner in Roane County is a gem of a thing to have. We've got a lot of us around, and we're trying to look out for each other. So if people are out there wondering, not only that, people are wondering, I've had some insurance people say, hey, can I get a business card from this
Yeah.
guy so I can refer him to my insurance customers? That happened to me immediately. And so this is a guy who can do that stuff, Joey Maldonado. And if you're looking to find him, number one, you can go to Facebook. That's number one because he is a younger guy. He understands what social media does for business owners. It's free advertising,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I try to stay up on the advertising thing on Facebook.
Well, it's free advertising.
Yeah.
You can't beat it. Well, let me give you the phone number. If you're looking for Joey, it's 304-786-2235. I should know that on the top of my head by now. Don't. But also you can email him, jlkcarpet@yahoo.com, and follow him on Facebook at JLK Flooring. You can find him there. And then you've got a website as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's just a really long website address.
It's a long website address. I'm just going to go to jlkcarpetandfloorcleaning.my.canvas.site.
Yep, it'll bring you to it.
jlkcarpetandfloorcleaning.my.canvas.site. The easiest way to do it, though, is to call him 304-786-2235 or just find the Facebook account. It's so easy. Just go to JLK, and most of the time that will pop up. So.
Yeah, and I respond pretty quick to people, and
Yeah, you do. I don't know how you do it. You fit 28 hours into 24 hours every day.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not kidding, man. The guy does other work, right? I promise you he does other work, but he's at my house right now from basically 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. most days. He just works all the time. All the time.
that's just part of it, I guess. The grind.
Got to grind it out,
If
man.
you're building a small business in Roane County, you got to grind, and Joey does exactly that.
We know what that grind's all about.
Yes, yes. Although his is a physical grind.
Yeah.
Yours is a physical grind. You're a hard worker, Joey. Where does that come from?
My daddy's a pretty hard worker, so
Yeah, people around town would know. Your dad for many years was in the
Yeah.
hospital in the maintenance department, and just a hardworking dude. And you're an offspring of that.
Yeah.
A hard worker. You'd be bored if you weren't doing stuff like that. I
Yeah.
think.
He comes by it honest.
I think he might be bored if he wasn't doing that. So what do you think the future's to hold for you, Joey, as far as this business is concerned?
I mean, like I want to start growing a little bit too, like other counties. I've gotten jobs and stuff for other counties, but I want to expand it a little bit more, get a little bit more jobs that way.
Yeah.
And like all those like small businesses out here and stuff too, I try to always give them a good deal, like way under than what prices are.
Yeah.
'Cause, usually you help other people that help you eventually. You know what I mean? So I'm a good person, so I just try to.
You put good stuff out there, it comes back in spades at
Yeah.
some point to you. Is Joey Maldonado, and again, he is our exclusive sponsor of content here on WVRC for this half hour of the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. It is JLK Carpet and Floor Cleaning, and you can add so much to all of that. If you're looking for, and again, if you're looking for a simple floor carpet cleaning, no matter the flooring, I've
Yeah.
noticed that you can do every type of flooring,
Yeah.
which some people can't do. Some people won't touch old wood.
Yeah, I could do any type of flooring, any kind of hard surfaces, any kind of carpet, even Oriental rugs.
Wow.
You do them too.
Yeah. And again, he's commercial or residential. He's already you can see his work. Honestly, if you go around some of the places here in town, he's done the work here that you can see for yourself.
Well, I
And-
mean, the pictures of the Roby were phenomenal. I mean, the night and day difference.
the before and after is pretty impressive with that one.
Yeah, I have to go
Exactly.
do it Monday again. So.
Well, they do have a lot of foot traffic in there, and they do have food and pop in there as well.
Yeah,
so-
and butter.
and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, eventually it's going to get dirty again. The magistrate, they're getting ready to do the big grand opening walkthrough for the magistrate office, the new magistrate court. Again, the library, that was a huge changeover as well.
Yeah.
I wonder when the last time that thing had been touched.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely been a while because the buildup was pretty bad.
He says, "Trust me, I know."
Yeah, it was a long process to get that fixed up.
Yeah.
Those are just some of the businesses again in town. We invite you to please, if you know somebody who needs some work like that done, and again, I am going to 100% right now recommend this guy. If you have water damage to your house somewhere, anywhere, call him. I'm telling you, call him. You will not be disappointed with what your results are. It's just an amazing thing to watch him work and have watched him do what he's done to my house. And I have first eye vision of his abilities. And just the way you communicate, the way you keep people informed, the way you make sure that through every process that you partake in, you let them know what's going on and how things are done and what needs to be done. It's very comforting
Yeah,
as someone who's looking for help when they don't know where the help's coming from.
yeah, and like I like documenting everything, anyways, taking pictures so I could be like, listen, this is what I found, because some people just say they found something, whatever. But
Yeah.
I want to make sure, give you guys a peace of mind, and so you know exactly what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and trying to get the okay with you or anybody, too, because some people might not want some stuff done.
Yeah, it's true. Some people just want the bare minimum. Not me. I'm going full bore with you guys as far as that's concerned.
And-
One of these days, I'm gonna figure out a way to pay for it. I don't know how.
Right.
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll work on it anyway. Well, Joey, I appreciate you stopping down here, and I'm glad I could bring you down here to take you away from my house for 5 minutes and give you just a breather for a few.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate what you're doing, and I hope that your business grows bigger than you can even fathom,
I
because
appreciate it, man.
you do the work properly, you do it well, you work your butt off, and for someone to do that, it better come back in spades for you, because you are one of those rare people who work hard and are honest about it. And I'm telling you, you will be thoroughly pleased if you hire Joey Maldonado with JLK for your whatever it is you need. Joey, thank you very much, buddy. We got your card here, and we're going to promote you throughout the day, because that's what I like to do.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And hopefully I stay well for the next couple of days.
I hope you do, man.
It's Joey Maldonado with JLK Carpet Cleaning. We got somebody else coming up next. The next one we're looking at is 11:30. We're going to have Honest Fred's coming up. So here in the next half hour, we've just got time to talk about what's going to be happening over the next few days at the 69th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to break away for just a second. We'll come back here on Facebook and YouTube. Again, please like, share, and comment on this video. If you have any questions, if you just want to talk about your old memories, that's fine. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you're planning on coming down to the festival this year. It's going to be absolutely huge this year. So we'll be right back here in just a second.
When they get water dams, they always think that they
And thank you very much, Miss Lauren. Thank you for filling in for George and me. Didn't even say bye. Didn't even tell me what he was doing. All of a sudden,
I was recording commercials back in the other studio.
all of a sudden, George shows up here downtown at the booth. I think George was worried about me. I'm okay, folks. I am doing fine today. So thanks for all the well wishes and the prayers and the thoughts.
You do look 10 times better today than you did yesterday.
Well, George, you saw me in the hospital yesterday. It's not never a good place to see somebody. So I'm much happier to be out here in the fresh air of downtown Spencer, West Virginia. And we're down here for the 69th annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day today, and things are going to start picking up now. Been here since 8 this morning, and of course about 8 this morning on a Thursday morning, even on a Friday morning, even on a Saturday. Well, no, Saturday's different, but the other mornings of the festival, really it's just a lot of people setting things up, getting things ready to go for another good day at the festival. Right now, people are starting to walk around. You're starting to see some foot traffic. People are moving around the courthouse square because a lot of things, George, are starting to kick off now. 11 o'clock is the big time, though, because 11 o'clock is when the food court opens, and that's when people start getting off of work for lunch. People start coming down, and you're going to start seeing on our Facebook and YouTube live stream, you're going to start seeing a lot of foot traffic here. We want to say, number one, before anything else, if you all are down here at the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival and you see any city worker in an orange high visibility shirt, please just say thank you to them. These people work tirelessly in the times leading up to the festival, during the festival, and then after the festival's over. When it's done on Sunday, by Monday morning, you'd never know it was here.
That's what I was talking with Joe about yesterday. You know, on Monday morning, you'll roll through town here, and there won't even be a speck of a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I mean, it is gone. It's just as clean as a pin.
It is truly amazing what the city workers do here for this festival.
But, I mean, whether there's a festival or not going on, the city workers do an awesome job of keeping this place look great.
Well, you know, small town USA and small town West Virginia, a lot of small towns die out. A lot of them are dying out.
Right.
For some reason, one of the reasons we make it through is because we have a group of workers in the city. They do all manner of projects, of street projects, of repairs and fixes, and then on top of that, they do the improvement projects here too. We have got,
and they take pride in that.
Yes, we've got new sidewalks leading all the way out Ripley Road now. We've got them all the way down towards the Armory, and that stuff is important when we talk about the Walnut Festival because there's a lot of things going on at the Armory, and now we have that big, wonderful bridge. Yeah. And we've got big lights that go down through there. And so you can walk comfortably and safely all the way from Jack Garrett Ford to the Armory now on the sidewalks that are well lit and put together nicely. And that is all our city workers. Yeah. They are doing all those projects themselves, and they are involved in sprucing up this town for this Walnut Festival. They do all the decorations for the festival.
You've got all the flowers. They're always
the black. Not all the more.
You'll get up moseying around. But you can give them away however you want.
Thank you. Awesome, man. I appreciate that as always.
Right, get Figgy with it.
Oh, Jason.
Down here, look for us. It's got a headset on.
Well, that's probably
that's me. I've got the headset on.
Cool.
So, yeah, give me a little bit. I'll swing back over and drop them off. There's 6 shirts here, different sizes, and a bracelet. Like I said, we'll go grab a bunch of family bracelets.
Awesome.
Go from there.
I was wondering about that this year when I was coming home from out of Mexico. Like,
I was wondering if he was going to do it too.
I was going to call you, and I was like, well, we've got so busy. And
you know where to find me here, so.
oh, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, give me a little bit, and I'll have the bracelets back over.
Awesome, dude. Thank you. Well, for those of you out in Facebook and YouTube Live land, that's a really cool thing. We were last year. We had this happen for us. We didn't even know it was going to happen. And Will, nicely from Will's Towing, was so kind, so generous to bring us some T-shirts to give away. And also last year, he gave us a bunch of family pack wristbands for the carnival to give away, and he just dropped off the merchandise for us to give away, and he said we're going again. We're going to go get some family pack wristbands for us at WVRC to give away. I'm so appreciative of Will Nicely, man. He, with Will's Towing, does such good work for the community. He works so hard. Also a member of the Reedy Volunteer Fire Department and all the things that they do. Just a great human being. And so care of Will's Towing, we're going to have some wristbands to give away for the carnival, and those are big discounts on wristbands. So very happy about that. Let's see what we got going on here. So coming up at 11:30, George, we're going to have our very own Lisa Simmons from Honest Fred's Flooring. She's going to join us for the half hour.
We'll just give her the mic and walk away.
That would be fine.
I mean, Lisa is just a pro.
Yes.
One take wonder. That's what I always call her.
That is true. She is a bit of a one-take wonder. So we're going to have them at the 11:30 hour. Now, we were supposed to have Caleb Nichols this half hour with Carpenter's General Store.
Right.
He does have a day job, and it's a very important day job with the federal government.
Right.
So he just messaged and said, dude, I can't get away. Is there any other time? He's going to come in later this afternoon. And then following Lisa Simmons at 11:30, we got a brand new branch manager coming to visit us.
Oh, cool.
Ella Cottrell from People's Bank, and People's Bank sponsoring the 12 o'clock half hour of our set. And it's going to be a good time as you are looking now. Now we're starting to see the foot traffic pick up here, George. We invite everyone out there. Thank you so much for tuning in to our live feed on YouTube and Facebook. Please comment if you have any questions. If
Like and share.
Yes, like and share. We love those likes. We love the shares. On top of it, it's not a financial bad thing for us if we get likes and shares.
But that like and share will also put more eyes on what's going on.
Yep.
And, may lead someone here to town.
Yeah, somebody who may not be
Exactly.
planning originally. Or if you have any questions about what's happening, we have the information. And if we don't have it immediately, we've got an information booth. I'll swing the camera right around. The information booth is right beside of us. So we'll make sure to get whatever questions you have answered as quickly as possible.
If they don't have it, I can find the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor is on speed dial right now.
Exactly. I got him on speed dial, too.
In fact, he's been messaging his head in for a second, George, this morning, and I was talking with somebody. I was trying to keep him there. No,
I know.
He was gone.
No, You lost that chance. That man is so busy. He is constantly busy.
Yeah.
But, he does a wonderful job with this festival. I mean, he works this thing. He'll start working on it Sunday.
Yeah.
For the 70th.
Absolutely.
Guarantee it.
Now, another thing that's happened is Kate Gaynor, of course, the mayor's daughter.
Yeah.
She is the chair of the Black Walnut Festival Committee this year, and I was able to talk to her with the live before a couple of weeks ago about some of the things that she was brought. She popped her head in for a second, and I gave her the come on to the air thing, and she gave me the wait a second.
Yeah.
That was an hour ago.
Right.
So wait a second means a little more than a second right now. We're busy.
But, they're constantly busy because they're trying to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. And that's the one thing that I love about the Black Walnut Festival.
Yep.
You never see anything that is like, oh, man, they shouldn't have done that.
Oh, no, never.
No. I mean, it's planned out to a T, and it runs flawlessly.
George, am I hearing a date?